Colombos are finally returning here into Fortnite Battle Royale. Today, we're going to be checking out all the brand new leaks, information, and everything we know about the Chapter 3 Season 5 update that is literally right around the corner here in Fortnite. And before we dive into that, we got to head to the item shop and send our daily gift to a lucky subscriber. If you guys want to receive a gift in a future video, all you have to do is drop a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, and also leave your epic usernames down below so I can add you and send you the gift. And a big shout out to everyone using code NERP2 in the Fortnite item shop. You guys are absolute legends and it really helps me out, so thanks. Now, according to the current Fortnite Battle Pass menu, and this has also been confirmed by some high up executives at Epic Games themselves, Chapter 3 Season 5 and the Season 5 update is going to be coming out on December 4th, which is a Sunday, and that makes perfect sense because that's when a lot of the recent seasons here have been coming out into Fortnite Battle Royale. And although we are still about 3.5 weeks away, the time will fly by, and we have a bunch of information about Season 5 already in terms of the overall storyline theme, the main enemy, map changes, and something that I know a lot of you guys are going to be excited about, Colombo's actually returning along with some new abilities and new weapons that actually allow us to ride them. Oh god, we're gonna goo these people. We're gooing them. Yeah, get out of here. Dude, the goo gun is so stupid. So the first piece of information is coming from Hypex, a very reliable data miner here in the Fortnite community, who tweeted saying Fortnite are working on rideable flying animals. You will be able to boost and idle, and it's most likely what the saddle grappler item is for. Now, if you guys don't know what the saddle grappler is, I will throw images up on the screen. I will also include a little bit of gameplay to show you guys exactly how this thing works. But this was actually added in the beginning of this season, but never ended up being released, which is why it's most likely going to be getting pushed back and saved until the new season's release, because there is also going to be brand new rideable animals, as Hypex stated, that are going to be coming out in game. And what this saddle grappler allows you to do is hook onto these animals, similar to what you're able to do with the fishing rods and sharks, and actually ride and control them and go really, really fast. So it's basically going to be a new form of mobility along with the new animals that they end up adding in the beginning of Chapter 3 Season 5, which is very, very exciting news. Now, one theory a lot of people here in the Fortnite community actually had is that the flying animals are actually going to be Colombos that are re-added into Fortnite, except this time around they'll actually have wings and be able to fly around the map, which would be perfect for this new item because ever since Colombos were introduced to us 2 seasons ago, players have been wanting a legitimate way to actually ride them as opposed to just standing on them and then obviously getting boosted up in the air. Now, there's also a very high chance Colombos actually return on top of being a very, very loved part of Fortnite when they were originally added. This is probably one of the most beloved characters and things Fortnite's ever added in game, and it's a real big bummer that they ended up taking them out the very next season, but there is a very big chance that they could be returning. The first reason is that Epic has actually been updating and changing them in the Fortnite game files all throughout Season 4, which led a lot of players to think they were actually going to be unvaulted during this season. But now that we're getting closer to the release of Season 5, along with these brand new features and new weapons that are actually going to allow us to ride them and grapple them, it makes a lot more sense that they would just save this for the Season 5 release. Now, on top of this as well, data miners actually were able to get Colombo back in game to see if the chrome splashes would actually work on him, and I'll just let that roll out for you guys real quick so you can see exactly what happens when you throw a chrome splash from this season on a Colombo. So yeah, as you guys can see, it actually works, which means Epic has already thought about this ahead of time, because if Epic didn't already have this coded in the Fortnite files, it obviously wouldn't have worked, which means that they are definitely getting ready for Colombos to return back into game. And hopefully this time around, on top of being able to ride them with the saddle grappler, they will also have wings and they will be able to fly, which I think would be super cool. Where are you going, good sir? Bro, what? No way. Bro, you're really gonna run away now too? Come on. Where are you going? I'm not letting you get away. Yeah, that's what I thought. Where are you going? Also, I forgot to mention, but yesterday's video, we actually talked about all the potential skins that could be featured in the Chapter 3 Season 5 Battle Pass. If you guys want to go watch that video once you finish this one, I highly recommend it because there is going to be some awesome skins and new collaborations most likely featured in this Battle Pass that have already been hinted. There's Easter eggs and leaks confirming it as well. Now, for the rest of the video, I actually wanted to talk about the main villain and pretty much like the entire theme of Chapter 3 Season 5. And it has to do with a villain that we've not yet seen or been introduced to, but thanks to data miners and some very smart people here, we actually have a good idea of what this villain is going to look like based off a leaked skin in the surveys, along with a really cool theory that one of you guys here in the Fortnite community actually had that based off of the Nothing. If you guys don't know what the Nothing is, it is basically like the Force and the Chrome that is taking over the Fortnite island. If you actually look at the Herald and all of her cosmetics in-game as well, they're all classified under the category as the Nothing, which is basically like the new enemy coming to the Fortnite island that we are going to have to fight off, similar to what happened back in Chapter 2 with the Cube Queen, but we think that the Nothing is going to end up being a lot stronger and a lot more dangerous than any villain and enemy that we've fought here on the island so far. But what's really interesting is someone here in the Fortnite community actually had a really cool theory based off the Nothing, and we've actually heard this name previously back in the early days of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, but we never realized it until just now because we didn't know exactly what that meant. But this guy's theory goes as this. It says, the Nothing has appeared in the Fortnite story many times and nobody paid attention to it. In previous seasons, we had the visitors say that the Nothing is now inevitable. The Herald obviously said that the Nothing is coming. And then back in Chapter 1, when we were introduced to the Paradigm, she goes on to say that the Nothing is, and then her audio ends up getting distorted in one of the live events, which we didn't really end up getting to hear exactly what she had to say. But she was probably trying to warn us that the Nothing is very strong and going to be coming to the Fortnite island at a later date. Now, he goes on to state saying, today we learned that the next Fortnite Times Marvel comics will appear in spring/summer 2023. What if it's not a coincidence? In Chapter 2, the subject of Black Winter was touched upon. What if the 7 knew who it was? What if Black Winter is actually the Nothing and is like a code name for it? Here is a description of Black Winter. Black Winter is a cosmic multiverse being that fulfills a similar purpose to Galactus on a much larger scale. Instead of simply devouring planets, it consumes entire universes. It fits perfectly into the idea of the Nothing. He then goes on to say, in the beginning, the Cube Queen tried to bring him through a portal to our reality, and now the Herald mentions him all the time. In the Marvel comics, Galactus brought the Star Plague to Asgard, which infected Yggdrasil, causing the world tree to slowly rot and die. In the Fortnite world, the Herald brought the Chrome that poisoned the reality tree and slowly kills it. Geno is a small worry for us compared to what awaits us with the Nothing. The Nothing has no exact form. It is a great harbinger of destruction. He destroys all the universes that the Cube Queen talked about. She was never our main concern, but the Nothing, a lot awaits for us in the coming years in the Fortnite story, and what is coming is inevitable. Whoa, I did not even realize there was an enemy right there in front of me. A lot of what he says actually makes sense, and considering Fortnite's been doing so many big collaborations with Marvel in the past, it kind of makes sense that the Nothing kind of lines up with how powerful Galactus is in the Marvel universe, where he literally just goes and destroys planets and universes and is like this weird antimatter being and not really like an actual person. And that would make a lot of sense as to why the Cube Queen and the Herald have a lot of similarities, because it seems both of them are kind of working and helping the Nothing get to the Fortnite island. What if when the Cube Queen opened that huge portal up in the sky, that was the Nothing actually trying to make its way in game? And as you guys can see as well, there's also rifts up in the sky that look very dark. That also might be the Herald's way of trying to get the Nothing onto the Fortnite island as well, while the Chrome slowly takes over everything that we know. Now, like I said, that is just a theory based off someone here in the Fortnite community, but I thought it was very good. And a lot of the points that he brings up do make a lot of sense, and I haven't really seen too many people compare some of these things to the Nothing, which, believe it or not, we've actually heard back in Chapter 1, but obviously way back when, we had different enemies that we were battling on the Fortnite map, and we didn't really think anything of it, because at the time, we thought Geno and the IO were like the main focus of concern. Back in Chapter 2, we obviously had the Cube Queen, which we thought was the main enemy, but all along, they have just been little enemies leading up until the Nothing, which is going to be our biggest threat yet. And that's why I think Chapter 3 Season 5 is going to be such a pivotal point in Fortnite's storyline, and I am very, very excited to see what the Nothing is actually going to be doing and how the 7 and all of us here on the Fortnite Island are actually going to be fighting against it. Now, on top of this as well, Fortnite also releases a bunch of survey skins every single season that they send out to players via email to see what skins we would like to see added in game next. So that way they can kind of prioritize, all right, what skins does the community want? So they have a decent idea of when to release certain skins and when to hold off on releasing others that aren't as popular. And in this survey, this skin right here, which I will throw up on the screen, was actually found, and a lot of players are assuming that this skin right here is like the embodiment of the Nothing. Like if it was one single person, this would actually be the Nothing. And I think that that is a very, very interesting point. And it does make a lot of sense. The skin is very black and dark. It looks like it's made up of like antimatter and like space. And this would just make a lot of sense if that ended up being the Nothing skin that we were told about. Yep, back out of here, brother. We'll be seeing ya. We'll be seeing ya. I'm sorry, Wolf, but you're gonna go too. We're just destroying everyone in the lobby. Let's go, boys. Now, of course, since the Nothing is definitely going to be such a big role in next season's storyline, I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up giving us a skin based around the Nothing as well, which is why I think that this one featured in the survey could potentially be released either in the Chapter 3 Season 5 Battle Pass or as a skin in the item shop at a later date, or even the secret skin, similar to what they did with the Herald here, who this season seems to be the main threat and enemy, and we were able to unlock her as the secret battle pass skin along with a lot of awesome rewards. That would make a lot of sense as well. So let me know your guys' thoughts and theories on this. Like I said, nothing is 100% confirmed, but the Nothing is definitely going to be coming for us next season, and that is definitely going to be the main enemy and theme that the 7 is going to be battling. So it makes a lot of sense that we do get a skin and just have all this information early. Oh, and that was the final guy. All right. I didn't even realize, but that literally was the last guy. He had no chance, dude. We had the high ground and everything. But that is a GG, boys. 14 elims as well. One of our better games. But with all that being said, that is all I got for you guys in today's video. If you are excited for Colombos returning, potentially flying around the map and us able to ride them, along with the Nothing that is inevitably going to be coming here in Fortnite, and apparently a lot of the characters throughout the storyline and live events have been warning us about them, and we didn't really even realize until just now because we didn't think it was much of a threat. So let me know your guys' thoughts, theories, and ideas down in the comments as well. I love reading them. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, my friends.